Ruth B, you're here at the JUNOs in 2017, nominated for several JUNOs and playing on the show. Can you tell me how it's been to arrive at a place like this so quickly in your career?
Yeah, it's been quite the ride for sure. The past 2 years have been totally crazy, but it's been really fun evolving as a person and as an artist and kind of seeing the ins and outs of the music industry from a whole different perspective. It's been pretty cool.
There's so much that's gone on. I mean, you know, opening for Alessia Cara and touring and all kinds of incredible critical reception to what you've been doing. Is there any one or two things that really stand out in terms of, wow, that was kind of a peak experience in terms of career?
I think there's been a few. I think touring with Alessia was just the overall experience was really big for me because I'd never really performed live before. And so taking my songs kind of from out of my bedroom into the real world and watching people connect with them in real life was really big for me as an artist. I think it really helped me fall in love with the craft of performing.
How's it been working with a band? Because you've written these songs alone at the piano, or alone at the guitar, I guess. How is it to be working with other people and adjusting to playing in front of people?
It's been quite the adjustment, but it's been so much fun. And playing with other people just adds to that excitement and thrill of being on stage. And then in terms of performing for people, I've really gotten to enjoy it. I think in the beginning I was really scared and nervous, but it's cool. Like having that human connection is, I think, what it's all about.
So much has happened. Is there something or a way that keeps you grounded or keeps you solid in the middle of all this stuff being thrown at you, I'm sure, day in and day out?
Definitely. I would say for me, my friends and family have just been my biggest support system, and every time I'm back home in Edmonton, I just take me back to reality and everything feels normal. And I think just mainly like my love for music. The only reason I really do this is because I love music, I love sharing it. And so the fact that I get to do that every day just makes me really happy and thankful.
Right. I know your album Safe Haven is coming out on May the 5th. Can you talk a little bit about working with Joel Little, who worked on Lord's album, and how it is to sort of start working with someone else, sort of interpreting or working with you towards your vision?
Yeah. Joel Little, he was totally great to work with. I think for me it was very important to find someone who was good at working with a beginner, because that's kind of what I am at this point. And in terms of the sound, I just really wanted to keep it like honest and lyrical, and I wrote all the songs by myself, and that was the most important part for me. And then the sound kind of came naturally with that, and we worked really hard to make it not too far away from what I really am and still keep the essence of me in the songs, but also grow, because I think it's very important as an artist that you're constantly growing and pushing yourself and challenging yourself.
In terms of songwriting, it's different because most people who are at the level that you're at right now write songs with other people, either one other person or two other people, or in some cases with a lot of different people, where someone will bring the beat and someone will bring a lyrical idea and someone will bring a melody and a bridge and all that kind of creating that. You are very distinctive in the fact that you write your songs and you're continuing to do that, which is really interesting. Are people suggesting, oh, maybe you should co-write or maybe you should do some other stuff? And how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think co-writing, I haven't really done it, but I think it can be a really great thing when done the right way and when you have a story that you can tell with someone else. For me, the only reason why I've continued doing it by myself is because when I write songs, it's literally like writing in my diary, and you don't write in your diary with other people, right? So the best way for me to just keep it honest and real is just to be by myself and put my feelings on paper, and that's just kind of the way it's worked for me.
Can you talk a little bit, seeing as how it is sort of confessional, like diary writing, about superficial love and how that came about? Because that's a really strong, assertive young woman song, which I love about it. It's a great thing, great message to send out there. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think this day and age it's become so easy to get caught up in like fake relationships, and it's all about what you look like on Instagram or like who you're talking. And for me, I've always been amongst my friends the girl that's like, no, you have to meet someone the right way, and you need to really feel passionate about someone and not waste your time. And so I kind of found myself not taking my own advice, and writing Superficial Love was almost like a reality check for myself, and I was like, hey, I need to like stick to what I've always been preaching and keep at it. So yeah.